Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. AEW Dynamite review, April 30th, 2025. Tony Khan said, no, Mr. Khan, he went out there and he said that he wanted to restore that feeling. Remember last year, the World's End, he said he wanted to restore that feeling, get back to that feeling of AEW being what it is. And every show from Dynamite, Collision been a little better at times too. Dynamite and Collision, every show has been better every single week. Compelling storylines, also seeing great matches, of course. A lot of great matches, great matchups and stuff as well. And just getting that feeling of what it was like, back in when it first started, like in 2019, 2018, 2019, 2020-ish, getting that feeling right there, getting that thrill back right there too. So it's been very cool seeing it. But today's show was very nice. It started off with that 8-man tag team match that was crazy. We're seeing all type of things happening in that bout. It was going crazy. Kind of like a lot of people said it was Pro Wrestling Guerrillas, basically on like a booking type of style, which I kind of can see a little bit. They have like those crazy matches. They used to have like 5-on-5, like 10-man tag matches, and you see all crazy stuff happening and mayhem going all around and stuff. And it actually worked well. It worked very well in that match too. And we've seen, of course, Okada and Kenny Omega have their face-off in that match a few times. And Okada team got the best of Kenny Omega's team like that. Rainmaker on Briscoe. Knocking him out, getting the pin, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to see probably Kenny Omega and Okada face off. Maybe at All In Dallas, Texas. I would definitely be there in person. I live in Dallas. I'm going to be there when they go, they're going to be in, Arlington, ain't that far away, a little bit away. And they're going to be there at the Texas Rangers stadium like that. So they're going to be out there, and that's going to be very cool to see. See what happens. Of course, maybe it might be title for title, a merger, or a title merger, brand new title. Either they merge them both together or something. We don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be very cool and exciting to see. But we also seen Kevin Knight, of course. Him and Ricochet had their little differences last week because Ricochet cost him his match and stuff as well. We probably see a match between those guys, maybe a double or nothing or something. All right, now they said Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight, they on tag team. They can be. They said tag team name is Jet Speed, I think. So that possibly could be something they can utilize. They've been working well as a team too, so possibly could see them going forward as a team and keep going and doing things together and stuff. But that was a cool match to start the show off. That was like a 40-minute match. It was like 40 minutes to start the show off, and they did a very good job. We also seen, of course, Toni Storm go against Miyu as well. Toni Storm, Miyu had a hard bout. Toni Storm come out with the victory, and then she get confronted by Mercedes Moné and then Jamie Hayter as well. Jamie Hayter attacking Mercedes Moné. And we're going to see them two face each other, I think, on, was it May 24th, I think, at Double or Nothing. A winner goes on to be the winner of the Owen Hart Cup tournament, and you get a number one contender match at All In, like that, for the World Championship. So that should be very interesting. I think Jamie Hayter should probably win that one. We'll see what happens and goes on. I got a feeling Athena might pop back up and attack Mercedes and cost her that match. I feel like because she got bested in that bout, I think she might come back. They can set something up for them to go against each other at All In. Because you got to have Athena at All In because she's from Dallas, a Dallas native. Here, you got to have her there All In. And another match for Mercedes. That match was very good the first time they had that match. Well, they had in WWE, they faced each other. They never really faced off in the match in WWE. I think they faced off like in tag matches, but they're like in a singles match. I think it's the first time they fought in a singles match here in AEW. So that was very cool to see. So maybe we'll see another one of those then down the line. We also seen Samoa Joe, of course, challenge Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley took his boy Shibata out. I think it was Claudio who threw him through a chair like that on his stomach a little bit. So he challenged Jon Moxley because Jon Moxley keep running. He said a steel cage match. They already had the world title match happening, but now it's a steel cage match at the spring break little show they have too as well. So that would be crazy. That would be very crazy. Hopefully get Moxley getting back to the old school Moxley like that in that match. Samoa Joe won't have to bring out that old Moxley out of him like that. So we'll see what goes on with that match. Okay, then we had, of course, MJF getting pumped by Bobby Lashley. And Bobby Lashley told him, like MVP was telling him, he said, you got to wow us. Like that. Bobby Lashley said, we hurt people. He said, you want to impress me? Hurt somebody. We're seeing, of course, Hangman Page defeat Fletcher in the main event in a good match to advance to the finals versus Will Ospreay. Now, MJF, him and Hangman Page been having some differences throughout the weeks, the past few weeks. Hangman Page did beat him the last time they faced off at a pay-per-view match. Could we possibly see MJF costing Hangman Page that title shot at All In? And Will Ospreay getting the victory and going on. Hangman Page getting basically cost that title shot by MJF. And maybe that kind of get him a way in. Or I possibly could see another way this story could go. Maybe we see MJF realized that he don't really need the Hurt Syndicate, and he formed his own group. The FTR want the tag team championships. What if the day that they do say, yes, MJF, you're in, that'd be a day he'd be like, well, yeah, I'm in, but not in this group. And then FTR pop out of nowhere, boom, boom, bang, bang. Fight against Hurt Syndicate. Hurt Syndicate go out the tag titles, and then try to find a way to get those. FTR with the tag titles, find a way to get those tag titles, and then go on, of course, to help MJF to get that world championship again. So we could possibly see a lot of different ways the story can go. That's what's interesting, you know. It can go different ways and different angles and stuff. That's why it's good to have various things going on, various competitors competing and stuff. And you got a lot of different guys winning the world championship. You got Swerve, of course, trying to reclaim what he almost had. Moxley, and then the Young Bucks cost him that one, of course. At Dynasty, you also have Samoa Joe coming after Moxley. Hangman Page want to reclaim that. Ospreay want to be world champion as well. MJF want to be world champion. So you got all these different variables going on, which makes it very, very like hot and stuff like that. So it'll be nice to see what goes on, what happens, of course. I'll keep you guys updated, of course. You know, my fantasy booking here and there. But this is all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what you guys think, how this story could go, how MJF can play a factor and maybe costing Hangman Page and set up something else, or finessing himself in the All-In main event to fight for the World Championship again. You never know what could go on. But I'm going to see you guys probably, maybe on Saturday. I'll probably see you on Saturday. I know Marcus E. Butler, MDB, will see you on Friday, most likely for SmackDown. I'll see you on Saturday for Collision. And yeah, we have some more stuff coming, and keep it coming and stuff every single time. But I see you guys when I see you. Peace out.